just at Roburn's Automotive in Tacoma Park and took a 77 Civic out of the parking lot. Guy couldn't get the title. He said, take the car, I'll meet you with the title. So that's what we're doing. She's running, driving, don't trust the gas gauge. We'll see if we make it. So we had gone to look at this car. First thing you see in this video of me driving it, that was the biggest bump in the road. I thought I broke something in the front suspension. But we had gone to look at this 77 first gen Civic about a week ago off of Facebook Marketplace. Met the guy at a repair shop in Tacoma Park, right at the Washington, D.C. line, which can be a pretty rough neighborhood if you know anything about Prince George's County, Maryland. Checked it out, heard it run. He didn't have the title on him, but I agreed to meet up with him later and buy it, and we shook hands on it, and he said he was going to go get the title. A couple days went by, we didn't hear anything from him. I figured it was a lost cause. He called us about a week later and said, hey, meet me up there, I got the title. We got there, and he wasn't there, and you'll hear me talk about it several times because my adrenaline was pumping and I felt like I stole a car. My dad owned an automotive repair shop for decades, and when I was taking the car from the parking lot, I fully expected the mechanics to come chasing me and telling me that he owed for repairs or something, but that didn't happen. The 16-mile drive home was exciting and fun because it's a 40-year-old car that I hadn't really driven around much. So here's two shots of me driving it down the highway, getting it home, and then I give you overviews of the first gen 1977. Very fun, very neat car. Got a lot of thumbs up on the way home. All right, I didn't get to film it, but I put 3 gallons of gas in it. Gas gauge didn't move. The odometer works. I reset the trip one. So we've gone 3 miles. This has a 5-speed in it. It's a 77. There's the VIN plate. It's a 77, supposed to have a 4-speed, but he said he put an Accord motor in it with the 5-speed. So it's got 5 gears. I can't see anything because everything's dirty. The windows are gross. He said he put a new clutch in it. The clutch is actually very quick to catch, which is kind of fun. If the speedometer's right, I've gotten it up to 50 so far. Seems like it's moving with traffic okay on a 3-lane highway. Probably got 5 more miles to the house. So I'll definitely have enough gas. The radio works, which is cool. What else? Yeah, I don't know. Probably shouldn't be talking in stick shift driving a 77 that I know very little about. But funny story, the guy we bought it from said he was getting a replacement title, said he was going to pick it up today. We met up with him to get it, and the car, he called cussing, saying that the title guy wasn't answering, like the quick title service place. So he told us to take the car. We took the car. He said he'd meet us later with the title and get the money. We'll see how that works out. So yeah, we're still driving. Yeah, the fan came on, but blew a bunch of shit in my face. So we're not gonna leave that on. This thing is absolutely filthy, disgusting. There's stuff everywhere. But she's complete, she's running pretty well. And it's a first gen Civic, so who cares? More later. So I'm doing these voiceovers about a week and a half after we've gotten the car back home. The guy we bought it from stopped by 3 days after we got it home, said he had the title, was gonna come get the money. Walked up the driveway, handed me a title. I immediately knew the VIN was wrong and showed him and compared it to the VIN plate. And he laughed and cussed and said, man, this is the title for the car that the motor came out of, which was a 1980 Honda Accord. So he laughed, shook my hand again, said, I'll be back with the real title. Don't worry about it. So as of now, I still feel like I stole it, but haven't given the guy $1. Have no reason to believe he's being dishonest. He's been pretty forthright the whole time. He's just not very familiar with the titling process and stuff. So he messaged yesterday, said the new title's on the way, and he'd call us when he had it. So we'll see.
Got her up to 60. Hasn't exploded yet, but also still not home. Shakes, noises, but the motor sounds good. So I don't know. We'll see. 15.8, a little over 16 miles. Made it back to the house. He's got a fan on a remote switch that also runs the fuel pump, which is fun. But so let me show you the outside of this thing. Ta-da! Grill's in the back seat. Literally just pulled up the house. She's filthy. Front grill. Store card's coming on. Look at that. I think that's a master cylinder. There's the hood latch. Kind of odd. Well, this was on the car. I guess they took it off to get it. I didn't check that. That's not good. Y'all are seeing it as I got it. Apparently it's an Accord motor. Don't know how true that is. There's the motor. You can hear all the... Yeah. That's tightness. I guess he was running BBS wheels on it before, so the spacers are all over the place. He had a subwoofer in it, maybe an old whatever. He accidentally got the title for the 1980 Accord, which I believe is where the motor came from. So he's still supposed to come with the motor. So technically still haven't paid him. Gotta get a new lens. Still haven't paid him. Still don't have a title. But I'm not paying him until I get a title. So yeah. Fire her up. Like I said, he's got a remote switch for the fan and the fuel pump, which I don't like. So with all the junk in the car, lots of cleanup coming, and then I'll get you another shot of what she looks like. And you can barely see through the windows. That wasn't fun driving, but hopefully he shows up with the title and she stays ours. So starting to clean out on this bad boy. Rolled up floor mat, got the trash can out, got a bin. Guy showed up with the title. The VIN was wrong, and I pointed it out to him, and he goes, "Oh shit, that's the title for the newer motor from the car, from the newer motor that I swapped in." And you know, cussed the tag and title place, and was like, "Hey man, I'll get it taken care of. I'll be back." I wasn't gonna do anything until I knew I had the title, but as the name of my channel implies, I can't sit still. I got to do something. So I just started taking out stuff. All the stuff that's in the car I'm going to put in the bin just in case this deal doesn't go through. Just took the back seat out, and it's pretty gross. Very gross. Looks like there were some vermin in here at some point, so I'm going to clean the trash out, throw the trash away, and then whatever that is, vacuum, get most of this dust and crap up, and go from there. So keep you updated. So the spare is definitely flat. I don't know if it can be pumped up. Bottom's pretty rusty. That's pretty gross, but again, that's what I'm here for. Vacuum, take care of some of this nasty stuff. So yeah, let's keep going. That's pretty bad. Caliber wheel. Liquid wax, baby. Looks like a oh, that's gross. That's something nasty, epoxy or something. Jack pieces. Yeah, let's keep going. Now the nasty part, hence the mask. I'm gonna vacuum all this crap up, shop vac. Try to keep some of it out of my lungs. Well, before I took out the center console, the carpet's pretty black underneath it, so I'm gonna do a pretty good vacuuming job and see how we're looking after it. All right, vacuuming's done. Quick job. I mean, literally, there was piles of stuff in there. piles of stuff there. You guys saw the back seat. Acorns look like rodent bits. Carpets actually look pretty good. The mat on the driver's side is pretty tore up, but I'm still going to try to put it back in. Seats need to be wiped down. They're dirty as all get out. Let's see. Worst part, the jack might be done for. Not sure. I'll probably try to soak it, see what I can do. And then I was vacuuming, and that's the driveway. So hole for sure, but 1977. What, a 49-year-old car? Bound to have one hole in it. Not a huge deal. It's also in the trunk. There's one there too. But we'll see what the lady friend wants to do as far as repairing that. This side, pretty good. Now I'm gonna, as you can see, if you can see, the windows are pretty nasty. I'm gonna try cleaning those next and wiping all the plastic down and going from there. So still a cool car. You know, rust and all. It's a first gen Civic. So yeah, fun time. Get your tetanus shots, people.